We're here in Bari, in Puglia, in Italy, and we're here on a hot Sunday on the Piazza Mercantile. This place is happening on the weekends and the evenings with the locals. I mean, this place is completely packed. If you need some water, just get some water right there. But yeah, we're gonna walk around today, show you some of this beautiful, beautiful city. Honestly, Bari is quite nice. We've stayed mostly in the Bari Vecchia part, the old part of Bari, which is where the tourists want to be. And if you're going to come here, I really recommend that you stay in the old town of Bari because it's got what you want to see. I mean, this town is famous for a lot of things, but one of the biggest things, it actually has the Basilica of St. Nicholas, like the Hey John, good to see you. Hey Sue, good to see you too. This is where they brought St. Nicholas's bones. You know, the St. Nick, ho 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 St. Nick. Yes, this is where he is. And so they have a great basilica here. We actually went there yesterday and checked it out. We're going to walk by that today when we walk around. But hey Catherine, good to see you. Hey Eric B, good to see you, my friend. Michael, always good to see you too. But yeah, no, it's a really cool town. The food's fantastic. They have these things called orecchietti. It's these little ear pastas that you see these old ladies make, and it's really a fun place. But it's just gorgeous when you're here. Hey Ivy, good to see you. But I don't think you want to see me. You want to see the city. Hey Mark, good to see you. So going around, I'm going to walk around to show you a couple of squares before we head off to St. Nicholas's. But yeah, you'll see a lot of work that still needs to be done. You can tell they've done a lot to really improve. I've talked to friends of ours how much they've really, like, Italians are so proud of how Bari has really gotten cleaned up, and it's not as dangerous as it used to be. I mean, if you talk to anybody that you're going to go to Bari, they're like, oh, the people are fantastic, the food is wonderful, it's great, but you know, be careful, somebody might steal your wallet or your phone or something like that. It's not quite that bad anymore, but you still need to pay attention, just like anywhere you go. And anywhere you go, you know, you always have your tourist restaurants, and we made a couple fun videos. If you've seen on our Shorts channel or Instagram or TikTok, you know, we talked about you might be at a tourist restaurant if these kind of things, but sometimes tourist restaurants are just fine. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, it's a hot one. You notice there's nobody out here today because in Bari, people know it's hot. You don't go out. You come out in the evening time, and boy, do people come out in the evening time. Yes, Michael, cappuccino on the dinner menu will always give it away. So even another square right over here, some more restaurants. And I'm going to walk down and show you the theater over there. Apologies for the wind. I know some people were complaining about that. There's not much I can do because this was supposed to have a much better wind protection for the microphone, which has flubbed up some stuff, but I can't quite pick anything up while I'm traveling around. Anyway. So we have, there's a lot of these old churches when you walk around. You'll see when we go, there'll just be another little church here and there. And you'll see different styles. And actually hey Tim, there's actually a Norman castle here. It's called Castello Svevo. And if you ever see a Norman castle, it really looks like somebody made it out of Legos. And there's no windows, basically. You can see they put the new windows in, but we'll get there eventually, I think. That'll be about a half hour from now as we're walking around. Hey Marie, good to see you. Oh, if you want to see some of the old Roman roads, got some stuff here. Appian Way. Remember, all roads lead to Rome. So we could go down the boulevard to see like some of the fancier looking shops and stuff, but I think you all want to see more of the historical stuff. So I'll just give you a glance down the boulevard, then we're going to head back to go to St. Nicholas's and then go walk through the old part of town. You see the cathedral, and then head to the castle. And I want to get some ice cream and head back to the fam. And you all can enjoy your day, because I figure this would just be a nice little Sunday morning thing. And of course you can ask questions as we walk around, but I know those are more for the Wolters World main page where we're doing our travel Q&As and stuff. So, of course, you know, there's McDonald's, just like everywhere. If you go down here, you see the tree line street. There's a bunch of restaurants down there. You kind of separate over because if you go over here, down there, some of those roads, that's where you have all the Pradas and the fancy shoppings. And Jonathan making you nostalgic to go to Bari. Yeah, Bari is nice. Like Jocelyn and I were talking last night. Like we've really enjoyed it. Oh, Jocelyn was in this place right here yesterday. Had some interesting art stuff. She got a poster of St. Nicholas, which is pretty cool. But all kinds of stuff. Where to after Bari? We're going to Mare. We're going to a beach town nearby once we finish up here in Bari. Just have a couple days at the beach. Then we got a little bit more time, and then we'll be back in the U.S. for some traveling over in the U.S. for a while because I need to get a new passport. Because with all those delays and the passports and everything the last couple of years, I hadn't got my new one. Usually I get it about a year or two before, just so I don't have any worries, because then I have enough time window to kind of get stuff. But since we didn't know how things were, we didn't do that. So I need to get one when I get back so that I can be good for another 10 years. And you see, this is actually a fortified city. You can see some of the walls here. You can actually walk up along the walls. I saw on Instagram trying to get her like dance stuff up on there, and I'm like, you're gonna fall to your death. She didn't, thank goodness, but it was quite interesting. In the U.S., so we're gonna be doing, let's see, what we're supposed to have, going to Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio. We've got Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We've got some stuff in Maine and Connecticut, the Northeast. We have that. And then that's a lot of July, actually, right there. It's kind of the Northeast and I don't know if you call that the Eastern Midwest, kind of. And then in the fall, things go crazy. We got all kinds of stuff going on in the fall. But I'll save that for another time. But in terms of our talks, so we're going back to the Piazza Mercantile, which actually I really enjoyed. We're actually staying right by here. Like I was saying, this is where you definitely want to stay when you come. Yeah, Cedar Point, by far the best amusement park in America, because they know how to do their roller coasters. So you can see how just completely empty this is. Now, if you're here in August, there's going to be a lot more people. And a lot of people do road trips through Puglia. Puglia is the kind of the heel of the boot of Italy. Okay, so what people do is you fly by and rent your car and then go explore. When you're done exploring Puglia, go drop your car off back at the Bari airport and then come into Bari. Because Bari is very different than going to other parts of Puglia, because there's more money here, there's been more development, so you definitely get a different vibe for it. But also if you go to places like Alberobello, which is basically, if you look at it, you think it's like some kind of Mars like colony or something. They used it in the last James Bond movie. You also have Meta, which is near here, which is one of the oldest cities in the world. You can go and visit that. You've got all kinds of great day trips from here for beaches, for history. Important thing to eat, they're closed right now. That little, the Penzeropoli, there's actually Penzorotto or Penzerotti, like I love them, and I get them in Milan all the time because there's Luini's that has it, but it's actually from here. And basically, you know what a calzone is. Now imagine a fried calzone. It's basically a, wrapped up pizza, deep fried, donut style. It's awesome. Liam did like Pompeii. It was very hot though, so the lack of shade. He was very willing to help me talk about the lack of shade when we were there. Hey Alan, good to see you. Here, I'm going to show you another, like I said, random church as we're walking through the old town. And you'll see one of the cool things about Bari is there's tons and tons of little restaurants. Yes, some are touristy, but some aren't, that are just like tucked away in an alley or something, and just grab some food and you go there. I mean, there's so many good things to eat here. I had the orecchietti, the ear pasta that you see the old ladies make, and I had it with horse, actually. You can have it with horse, you can have it with broccoli rabe. You can have it with turnip greens. So there's a lot of different stuff here. The meat here in Puglia, there's a lot of lamb and mutton. There's horse. Seafood's obviously a big thing. So you have that. So all kinds of stuff. But now, so and the people are friendly. I mean, that's one thing. Even like the north and the south of Italy have their differences, but everyone will agree. If they make fun of the south, they'll still say how nice the people are down here, because they really are. Like you can't go wrong. Is Jocelyn into a shopping video here? I don't think so, because it's Sunday and we're doing a tour tomorrow. So I don't think I'll get any shopping here in Bari videos, sadly. I'm sure she wish she could. Sue, I'm sure I wish she could. Oh yeah, Marie, it's great traveling again. Love it. Not going to stop again. Okay, so one thing I want to say, hey, no problem, Nick. Glad I can show you. So one thing I want to see, you see up on top here, you start to see that's the Basilica di San Nicola. So St. Nicholas, the Greek from Myra, which is now part of Turkey, Orthodox priest, the saint, the inspiration for our holiday friend is his basilica's here. And you can actually go inside. We're not going to go inside. I'm not going to film inside with this. We're live, but you can go inside, and his tomb is in the basement. You can go down there, and this is a pilgrimage site for Orthodox Christians as well. So you see a lot of Russian Orthodox, a lot of Greek Orthodox, Antiochian Orthodox people coming here, and there's museums for him, and there's pilgrimage things for him, all kinds of stuff. So you can see from in the courtyard there. But yeah, it's very austere because that's what it was built. But notice there's elephants up there on the window. Kind of cool, huh? Always got to pay attention to the traffic when you're here in Italy. You never know. So that museum of the. Show you. So this spot here, when the tour groups come through, this side of the building, this side of the basilica, is quite popular for travelers to kind of sit and get out of the heat. And you'll see school groups, you'll see tour groups, you'll see all kinds of people that just kind of plop down here to relax and get out of the heat. Hey Chris, good to see you, buddy. Glad you like the walks. Helps me get some more steps and put some other fun stuff out there for on this channel. So, hey, if you're going to be on here, if you could hit that like button, I'd really appreciate it. Yes, you do get that, because this is Bari Vecchia. This is the old part of Bari. If you go to the new part, it looks like a new city. They've got Prada and Gucci and all that stuff. So you can do some real shopping here, not a problem. But in the old town, that's why you want to come here. Well, if you look over there, you can see the tower of the cathedral. But if you go, you see this is the Basilica of St. Nicholas. And we were there for like an hour yesterday, checking it out. There's a little shop over there if you want to get anything for souvenirs or whatever, which is kind of cool. But yeah, you go in there on the right side, you go down in the basement, you can go say a prayer to St. Nicholas, or you can just go and thank him for all the or you can thank him for all the gifts you got for all those Christmases. Say, hey, thanks for hooking me up, buddy. So that's always something too. And when you're here, because St. Nicholas is such an important figure in the Orthodox Church, you'll see there's a Russian Orthodox Church here that has services. The church itself is actually inside. They have St. Nicholas in there, well, like they have a effigy of him, and they have him in his Orthodox robes, which is nice, since he was an Orthodox priest. So something's from there. So now we're gonna go walking through some of the back ways here. Some of the food, some of the good things. There's the orecchiette. So that's see how it looks like, little ears, and that is actually horse meat right there, which is really good. This is really good. This is another popular dish here. It's rice, potatoes, and mussels. If you ever get a chance, that's something really good to have. Oh, and then there's yes. Okay, so this is a cream-filled pastry, which is really popular here, and this is another puff pastry kind of dessert you're gonna love. Baba you see a lot in the South. It's basically like a big donut, but of course you all know tiramisu. Then you got taralli. These things are the best little drinky things or snacks to have with your aperitivi when you're here in Italy. Like Liam calls them the goldfish of Italy because they're everywhere. They taste good. They come in lots of different flavors, and everybody likes them, and they give them to you all the time. So if you get a chance, grab some. So you'll notice when you go through here, there's a lot of just like little mom and pop places. So you can get there are plenty of them right there to buy. But you can go, and there's plenty of nice places with nice people that are here to help you out. Oh, and then there's the panzerotti. Those things there, that's the fried like pizza ball kind of thing. Liam loved them. I love them. Anyone that doesn't value their health loves them. You have all kinds of really pretty back alleys, and sometimes like there'll be a back alley here that actually have a restaurant in it, or chairs for seats for restaurants. So you can actually eat in those things. Don't freak out. I actually had a video. I filmed our Don'ts of Bari today. I was talking about and I was talking about don't be scared to eat in a back alley, because that's where some of the best places to eat are. Also, you'll see like people be selling pastas or the rallies, all kinds of stuff. So yes, Liam is quite the connoisseur. He knows his stuff. And one thing I gotta tell you, if you come to Italy, please just no buongiorno and ciao, like and grazie. I love those 3 words. People are so friendly here, but if you just use a couple words, they get like super friendlier. It's pretty funny. Of course, you gotta have laundry out. It's laundry day. Okay, now we have and you'll see there's a cruise port here, so you'll have a lot of cruise travelers that'll come through. Another random church to see. And I'll tell you, if you're walking through the old town, the coolness from the stone and the water or the air passing through really makes it not as hot as it really is. So like back here, you can see like there's the tables and everything where the restaurant would be. So that's one thing you got to realize is if you're going up, if you're going around here, really real Italian restaurants usually close between 2:30 and like 7:30 for their kitchens and their restaurants, and they just open up again at 7 or 8. So you can still get stuff at cafes and things, but it's different. You just got to be ready for that. That's one way you can tell if it's a tourist place, if they're open 24 hours, or not 24 hours, but all day, all night, continuous service. They know tourists are going to be coming through. So here, if the camera can adjust, it's the outside of the cathedral. See on the outside. Pretty cool, huh? Sorry, I'm trying to get through. So anyway, trying to show you some stuff. You can definitely tell you have a much more different vibe and architecture scheme here in Bari than you have in the north of Italy. You have a lot more historical background here. A lot of stuff's been saved. Maybe it's not in always the best condition, but they're getting there. So here's the square in front of the cathedral. That's not the cathedral. The cathedral's behind me. I'm going to get a little bit farther up here and then do the turn for the great reveal for you. So you can take it all in. Another place where you can go eat in a back hall or back alleyway. And then here we go. So here's your cathedral of Bari. And yeah, you can go in. Actually, when we finish this walk at the castle, I will probably come back and head in there, check it out. So, yeah, made in Puglia. Yeah, you'll get a lot of different foods and stuff you can buy to take home here in Puglia. That's not going to be a problem. Not going to be a problem at all. Sorry. Then up here, as you walk through, you're starting to see the outside of the castle. Castello Sferro, which is a Norman castle, and you can see with the very thick fortifications, very few windows, because they didn't, the architecture from that time. How do you deal with that much weight? So you couldn't really put a lot of windows in. If you go inside, you can actually see where they've added windows in to kind of make it a bit more accessible to today's world. Excuse me. Let's see here, right? When and what's for dinner? I don't know what we're having for dinner tonight. Today, so there's a street up here. I don't know if the ladies are working today. Maybe we'll go by where the old ladies make the orecchietti, the pasta that's from here. We had that for lunch today. We bought some from one of the ladies we talked to yesterday, and so we had that. And then today, I'm not sure. So here's one thing I always tell you to look out for is like tourist restaurants and stuff. Be careful if they have all of the food listed and the most popular food from the city that you're at is not on there. The orecchietti is not on there. It's not pictured. So, oh wait, there it is. They have it down here. Oops, sorry. My gimbal is going crazy. So, they actually do have a few local things there, so that's nice. Got a little ice cream place here. We were there yesterday. It was very nice. We had some road tourists that don't realize that garbage doesn't go on the ground. So please, if you're going to be visiting these beautiful cities around the world, please throw your garbage away. Don't just let it fall and be like, oops, I dropped it. Ha ha ha, let it blow away. Oh, the ladies are out. So maybe we will just walk down and see them. See the ladies over there, but let's give you more of the castle here. Now you can go in and they have exhibits inside the castle. There's not a lot of like historic stuff in there. But what's cool is if you look at the pillars and the pilasters in there, they have very nice decorations on them at the very top, so you can check that out. Another one of the squares here. But let's see. Yes, that was a cathedral. So here, I'll just walk around. We'll go through the street here with the orecchietti so you can see. Yes, Italy is one big must-see list. So if you look on here, your Google Maps will show you this place is just a sightseeing spot because you just have all these ladies here with their pastas and stuff. But sometimes you see them making them. You know, basically kind of ignore you and just enjoy their days. Ciao, buongiorno. Buongiorno. Oh, there's the lady we bought from yesterday. $2.50 per bag. Ciao, come stai? Tutto bene? Bene. So It's not a long street, but there's some ladies there. I mean, it's a little hot for them to be working on it right now, but it's a egg-free noodle. It's pretty good. It takes a little bit longer to kind of cook up, but yeah. So you got somebody working there. Buongiorno. So we have all kinds of good stuff here. I'll probably come back here. Actually, let's see if I've got a 5 here. Sorry, I'm gonna hold you guys in a weird position as I try to get my wallet out. Hope life is treating you all well. Hello, how are you? I think I've got a 5 here. I got a 10. Yeah, I got a 10. So we'll do that. Ugh. Sorry. Anyway, so there's your street to go through. So if you want to go, I'm going to get some cookies. Buongiorno. Quanto costa questi?
Questi sono con la cioccolata,
Cioccolata?
amarena e arancio, ai frutti di bosco, pistacchio, Nutella.
Facciamo uno di questi. E... Che tu preferisci? Tu favorita?
Qual è? Pistacchio?
Pistacchio, bene, bene. Perfect. Pasta. It's always good. So when you come and if you film and stuff, always get them something. Buy something when you come here because they're very nice. So they got all kinds of pasta già ho comprato. Spero grazie. Per questo compro questi per i bambini. Bene. She was working on it. You can see that right there. Grazie. Buona giornata.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci. So see, they're working away. So you have it right there. Pretty cool. Ciao.
Ciao.
So you do have a lot of things you can see and do when you are here in Bari, and I'm just walking around the old town. But I think this is a nice little spot to kind of finish off on. I guess I can walk around, show you the kind of drag that you'll start to see, like, oh, it's not all this old Bari Vecchi stuff. So you can see it. In a backpack you carry around with you, cameras. Yeah, I usually have my Osprey, but since it's like 90 some degrees right now, I actually just have this gimbal and nothing. Like, I have my bag of treats I just bought. Otherwise, I'm not carrying around. I was actually filming this morning. I had all my gear and I was just literally just drenched with sweat. So, did that. Yes, please hit the like button. We appreciate it. And if you're watching this on replay, what are some things you'd like us to do when we do these walks? Because we only just started doing them recently. I want to make sure we're doing things that you all would like to see. Because, you know, if we walk over here, you see, oh, that's a new building. That's no fun. We compare it to the historical building next to it. You're like, oh, that's at least trying to be fitting into the historical mode of things. See, you go on these side streets, like, nah, not for me. But then you can come back. Aw, Vinny, I'm glad I could show you where your family's from. It's a beautiful city, honestly. We have loved Bari. It's a cool place. Not cool in the temperature-wise. It's very hot here, but it is a cool city. I'm really glad we came. We were debating between going down to Sicily or going down to Lecce, and then we talked to our friends and kind of like decided on Bari for 4 or 5 days here, and then we're gonna go explore some more around Puglia. But yeah, can't go wrong with Bari. So, let's see. Yeah. Well, anyway, just wanted to show you all some of Bari. Well, I should say this is Bari Vecchia. This is the old part that we went through. You can start seeing, see how the road starts becoming a straight road up ahead of us. Things change a little bit. Anyway. Meet the barbershop. Lots of barbershops here. Get a nice high-tech cut. And so over here, this is where you go into the Old Town here. But then you go this way. Yeah, I'm glad we can do this. I think this is a good thing to do, especially this is a city like Bari where you can really walk and see a lot of the main sites right next to each other. Boom, boom, boom. It works pretty good. So anyway, we'll get, I think it's Vittorio Emanuele main drag. So if you go down there, that pedestrian street right in front of us, that's where all those fancy shops are. If you want your Prada or your Gucci or whatever. I don't, because they don't make my size. No fancy clothes for fat men. We get to wear muumuus and t-shirts and stuff that make us look even worse. So what you gonna do? Anyway, so here's a little boardwalk. There's a bunch of restaurants on here you can go to. There's a grocery store on that side over there we went to that Jocelyn loved. But yeah, I hope this, oh, and to show you how we've come, that theater event center that we started at, that I showed you, is just right down there. At the end of past that white thing above there. So we actually just did a big circle. So I hope this helps you get a better feel for Bari Vecchia, so you kind of see what you can see when you're here, so you can be better prepared. We do have a video on the don'ts of Bari and what to eat in Puglia to help you get prepared. I filmed them today, so it's going to be a bit till they come out, but I hope this helps you get ready to enjoy this beautiful city. And I'll say bye from here in Bari, Italy. Bye. Oh, and thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Bye.